Alrighty, let's run through some skylight details. So what we've got here, protruding out the top of our Mento, this is a little box here that our skylight is going to sit on top of. So what we're going to do, just to make sure this is all waterproof, just cut out the center part of the wrap. That will get wrapped over, and I'll just show you a little bit more detail as we go. We'll put a perimeter around it and use some of the Xto Seal Flexible Tape to create basically a flashing underneath the roof inside there so that any water gets through. It does finish pretty close to a valley, so there'll still be the flashing that'll go up the side of the skylight will finish right on the end of the valley there. Just got enough space there that it's not right into the bottom, but we'll get stuck into this. So now we've got our wrap where we've cut out the centre up and over top. So just to protect all these corners, just got a couple of strips. We'll just get that tucked on the sides like that. Continue around, and then we'll just trim these corners up, staple it all on there, and then just use the Xto Seal tape just to flash all that edge around there. Make sure she's nice and waterproof. Alright, so we've got the Mento Wrap over the side now to protect the timber frame. Now we're going to go around with our Xto Seal Tape. So this is quite flexible, this stuff. Just give you a little demo of this piece of cut here. So this is nice and stretchy, as you can see there. You just got to be careful not to overstretch it. But this will flex all the way down. We mould this in one piece all the way around the side. We've got our Mento Wrap up over the sides of our timber box, then we're going around with our Xto Seal flashing tape around the corners. Just very lastly, we'll just get a bit of the Xtora Tape and just cover over these little bits where the fabric's been joined. Also put, what I've noticed in the past, we'll just put a little piece over these corners here. This will sit in the sun for a little while, and as this tape gets a bit softer and the glue melts, it starts to shrink back. We'll just put a little piece just over these corners just to stop that from shrinking. But essentially, that is one giant waterproof box for our Skylight to sit in. Skylight will sit straight on top of that timber frame. The roof flashing will come down and just go up the face of that, and then the skylight will overlap it. 100% waterproof. If anything gets in underneath, next to the skylight or under the roof, it can run down. The Mento Wrap underneath the valley, you can't see under here, but there is actually a gap between the battens at the bottom, and it'll run straight out the bottom. Nothing inside will get stuck.